Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 57 of the Gilded City to the Last Kingdom. We are back. We are ready to go. We're excited. Follow us on social media at RollerSkillDND. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And let's go ahead and dive on into tonight's episode. We're not wasting any time. Woo! Content warning. Ravenloft as a setting can feature disturbing themes and ideas, and while it is never going to be our intention to upset anyone, it is worth noting. Specific tags can be found in the description of this episode. Last time, the party spent a few days preparing for the final battle against the Golden Flame. Artemis started spreading a song to undermine his ancestor throughout the city. Bowmin healed some people, and Nyx assembled the Orrery of the Wanderer. After completing these tasks, Artemis was informed that the Silver Flame fundamentalists are ready to begin their attack at his command. But as he was informed of this, he received a vision from the Golden Flame. As the vision ended, the Silver Flame's headquarters were attacked, led by Artemis's brother, Dagran. But we're going to rewind a little. The party had gone out to finish assembling the orrery with the warning that it would spawn a monster, but Jinarra and Elina remained behind. Elina really trying to finish reading the Book of Exalted Deeds before everything happens. And she's very close to the end. And Elina, as you are approaching the end of the final page, you know that when you do, you will be attuned to this book. What is kind of running through your head as you are finishing this task that you've had for yourself for ever?
A lot of anxiety because I've been searching for it for like 100-something years or so.
Yeah.
Looking back on what has gone on since then. And I think mostly ruminating on how I lost my sister.
Yeah.
And when that happened, and hoping that this book and knowing this book will be able to finally let me see her again.
Yeah. You're reading this book, your sister's kind of on your mind as you're doing so. You remember when you were back at Nevichar Springs, you had a vision of your sister there. And as you finish the final page in the book and you close it up, you find yourself, astral projecting out of your body, and you find yourself standing on a cold cliffside, much like the vision before. When you were in Neverchar Springs, you see a tree, a dead tree filled with ravens, and beneath it, your sister on this cliffside.
I'm gonna walk up to her if I can.
Yeah, you approach closer. As you do, you're able to come alongside her. She's looking kind of away from you up at this tree. And as you get closer, you know, her, you kind of notice as you get close, a strand of sort of a missing lock of her hair from when you had clipped it from her all those years ago. And she doesn't, as you move up alongside her, do you try to touch her or anything?
No. I try to get her attention and say, you know, it'd be really smart if I knew my sister's name.
That's okay.
I don't actually know if I ever added that description.
You mentioned it before, so I assume you have it written down somewhere.
But
Call her Alana. We'll have Elina, Elena, Alana.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know where it is. I think I
That's okay.
okay, so I approach her and say, are you really here? Am I really here?
Well, I suppose it depends on what you mean by really here. And she doesn't meet your eyes. She's still looking up at the tree. Elina, you have spent so long looking for answers in a way. I told you before, you may not. When we last spoke, you may not get exactly what you were hoping for when you read the book. You have wanted to know why me. And you've wanted to know if there was a way for me to return. Yes?
Of course.
Lena, my memories are already incorporated into the Raven Queen's palace. There's no coming back. My soul has passed. This version of me, I'm merely a construct created from the Raven Queen's collection of my memories.
But we made each other a promise that we'd never leave each other. I've been trying to get back to you so that that can be true.
She still doesn't meet your eye, but you can see that, you know, she had her eyes are watering a little bit, and she says, at the end of the day, all of us are just memories. Elina, I didn't want to break my promise to you. I would not have chosen this. Obviously, I would not have chosen for us to be separated. But we were. And I know you've been trying to find some answer, some explanation. The truth is, there isn't. There's no deeper meaning. This was not part of the Raven Queen's design. This was not part of any god's design. Fate is
Cruel.
cruel, but it also is not what people think it is. It's not every little detail. It's the broad picture. A painter can make one mistaken brush stroke and the picture will still, by and large, be correct. A weaver can miss a single stitch in a tapestry and there will be an imperfection in the tapestry, but if you are looking at the tapestry from a distance, you will not notice the missed stitch. What happened to me was random chance.
And I think I've known that for a while too, but I had to try.
Yeah. And you are incredible, incredibly powerful. And I knew it even when I was alive that you would go on to do things that hardly anyone else ever had. You are gaining a power that few others have achieved, and that no follower of the Raven Queen has ever achieved. Attaining the knowledge and secrets of the universe from the Book of Exalted Deeds. Frankly, I'm not sure how much of this conversation is my memories from Raven Queen's Palace and how much of this is your brain interpreting what you've just read. The knowledge you gain, it's powerful, and you must use it for good, or as best you can.
Well, I think that these past 100 years or so, I've learned a lot, and especially in these last few months with these new friends. I don't know that I'm much of the same person I was when we were young. But I just hope that you can be proud of me and that someday we'll meet again.
As always. And someday we will meet. When you pass someday, and I hope it's not soon, your memories, your soul will move into the halls of the Raven Queen too, and we will be together again. The Raven Queen, she wanted you to know life and death, they don't have a meaning assigned by the cosmos. A lot of the other gods have tried to dictate that. But the fact is, none of them know, and it scares the hell out of the gods that they don't know the meaning of life, that they don't know the meaning of death in the cosmos. But the Raven Queen wants you to know life and death have the meaning that you give to them. They have the meaning that you bring to it. The Raven Queen would see you choose your own meaning, choose your own purpose, a new purpose, because only that can give you peace, and a kind of peace that no god or any other powerful entity will ever be able to touch.
And I just hope I'm strong enough for that.
I know you are. And I think your wisdom will help your friends make the right decision, whatever that decision ends up being.
I'll
Goodbye.
miss you.
I'll miss you too. And this time she does turn and face you. And she hugs you. And it feels warm, which you weren't expecting. And as the vision fades, you may now attune to the Book of Exalted Deeds. The book is gone. It's disappeared, but you still need to attune to it to get the benefits from it.
Mm-hmm.
And I went ahead and I rolled for your random benefits from it, and I made them into a little feat. So if you go over to features and traits, you like add feat. And the feat you're going to want to add is Elina's Exalted Deeds random benefits.
Where's the add feat?
Catchy.
If you go over to features and traits, and then if you scroll down to feats, there should be a button that says manage feats.
I see. Thank you.
You're very welcome. But just to tell you what you're getting out of, tell everybody what you're getting out of Elina's Exalted Deeds random benefits, on top of everything else you get from the Book of Exalted Deeds, which is quite a lot of good shit. But the random benefits, you can cast the haste spell. After you cast the spell, roll a d6. On a roll of 1 to 5, you can't cast it again until you finish a long rest. You gain resistance to lightning damage, your walking speed increases by 10 feet, and your constitution increases by 2.
Sweet.
The Book of Exalted Deeds only has positive side effects, by the way. There are no negative side effects, and it's one of very few.
Elina doesn't have to go fight a monster?
Nope. And honestly, that fighting a monster thing, Nyx, was the random detrimental property of the orrery. It could have been worse.
It could have been
You
worse.
could have had, like, there's some weird shit on that random table for detrimental effects.
+2 and haste. Oh my god.
Pretty good. It's pretty good.
And walking speed.
And walking speed. Yeah. Yeah.
You should all read books, kids.
Yeah.
Reading is important.
Yeah. Go hunt down a legendary artifact, unique in the entire cosmos, consume its knowledge, and then you'll get all sorts of crazy shit from it.
But first get a library card. And
But
then
first
do
get
that.
a library card.
It might be at the library.
It could be.
The other features, I suppose I can go through those too,
Yes.
is I have increased wisdom by 2. Was it once you've read and studied the book, any spell slot you can expend to cast a cleric or paladin spell counts as a spell slot of 1 level higher. So I can do cleric and paladin spells.
So basically,
I have a halo.
You have a halo now.
Wow.
Basically, what that previous thing you mentioned is basically your first level spell slots are now second level spell slots. Your second level spell slots are now third level spell slots. Your third level spell slots are now fourth level spell slots. That's not how it's going to look on D&D Beyond, but basically, if there's ever if you look at the spell like Cure Wounds, if you cast it at first level, you get all the benefits from upcasting it at the second level.
Automatic.
Okay.
Nice.
And that's true for every single spell that you can cast as a cleric.
That's
Sick.
And
So
so
it is always treated as you upcasting by 1 level from whatever spell slot you're casting with, unless you're casting at a 9th level, because there's not a level above that. But
I can't believe Ben's even this early in the game.
And then I
yeah,
can dismiss or manifest the halo as a bonus action. And while it's present, I have advantage on charisma persuasion checks to interact with good creatures and intimidation checks on evil creatures. And there's light around me, so
We can see.
fiends and undead within the light disadvantage on attacks. Yeah, that's it, I think. Which is a lot of stuff.
that's it.
yeah.
Oh, only that? No
Yeah,
problem.
just
only
that.
Great.
In 100 years.
So, with that all being said, we are going to jump back ahead
Oh yeah.
to now. You all have heard sounds coming from the front. There is a big commotion, and as you reach the front area, you see storming down the stairs are soldiers who pour out in all directions and start fighting against the Silver Flame fundamentalists. But your attention is drawn to the Golden Flames Chosen, who are standing before you. The only one you don't see currently is the rogue, who you have to assume is hiding somewhere. And actually, let me just check for that.
Rogues.
Cypress will be able to see it. Don't worry.
Mickey.
It's a perfect bird.
Hey, I don't think any of your passives are high enough to spot him. I'm just checking your passive perceptions real quick. No, none of your passives are high enough to spot him. So
Even Nyx's?
I don't have high perception.
Oh.
I mean, I have 24, but wow, okay.
Holy shit.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
Well, you guys lose track of me all the time then.
That's
My
a
passive
that's
stealth is 25.
That's not our perception. We're just bad at keeping track of you.
Wow. Well, fair.
that'll be fun.
Dagran says, "Oh, Artie, it's nice to see you again. Where's Mother?"
Get your men out of here. Stop all this fighting. This is between you and I. She's safe.
Well, that's good. She'll be coming back with me after this is taken care of. And no, I will not be getting my men out of here. Grandfather said that he gave you a very generous offer to turn yourself in ages ago, and you didn't do this. So, no, actually, what happens next is your own doing. And you're going to suffer the consequences. You've never been good at accepting the consequences for your own actions. Well, today you're finally going to learn that hard lesson, brother dear.
I guess we'll have to see. I'll summon the sword.
All right, with that, I need everybody to roll initiative for me.
I'm using my new dice
No.
that have Salem's inside that you can't see, but they have
Okay.
cats.
Have you done a couple test rolls with them?
I have done one and I got a 6.
Not a 1.
It's
Not
not
a
a
one.
Okay, that was a 19 on the die. So
I think I just wasted one of my nat 20s on an initiative.
Ah.
Oh, rough.
Hey, we want a good spread.
That's true. You do want a good spread.
All right, all nat 20s, guys. The rest of the
That's one of your
game.
bust.
Sorry, I'm I have to input a bunch of information manually for all these suckers, so give me a minute here.
Ben, which one is Dagran? Oh, that one. Okay, okay. Oh, you pointed that out. Okay.
I know what a stupid face looked like.
I know what that dumbass's face looks like.
See, the problem is I'm still too zoomed out to see what their faces are.
Zoom in.
Well, then I can't see where I can go. The board's too big.
It's the problems of having potentially 80 feet of movement or something
Right.
crazy.
I
And
gotta keep my options open.
Nyx just runs. We never see her again.
Nyx goes back to water.
Bye, guys.
Nyx hides somewhere random, and that's how we find where the other rogue is hitting.
Yeah, we hide in the same spot.
What are you doing here? What are you doing here? This
Why do you take my spot? When you're playing hide and seek and somebody else has the same idea as you, and you're like, come on.
Got to do a quick rock, paper, scissors.
Yep.
Ugh.
Man, thank God we took care of the Lord of Oozes or whatever the hell pretty fast.
Yeah. Could you imagine handling these guys and the Lord of Ooze?
Like I put it together and then the ooze appears and then these guys also show up. Would have been bad.
That would have been really bad timing.
Maybe he'd be on.
Although I feel like the ooze wouldn't have discriminated. So
Yeah.
maybe not on our side, but like we could have used them as human shields or like people shields.
We
One
could like
thing
throw
about
them
the
into
ooze
the
god,
ooze.
he did not discriminate.
No, he would have crushed their
That's
shield.
true. He's
And we
he's-
killed him.
and you killed him. Nyx, could I get your initiative?
24.
24. Artemis.
17.
17. Jinarra.
24.
24. Bowmin.
20.
20. Penny.
7.
7. Elina.
18.
18. Great.
Woo.
So, we actually have 3 people with a 24.
Oh,
Jinarra will be up first, then Nyx, then the enemy monk, Phobos. Then Bowmin, then Elina, then Artemis, then General Electo.
can you? I wrote down monk for the first one, so can you also?
Fighter.
Thank you.
After the general will be Calypso, who's the bard.
Ugh.
After that, Dagran, paladin.
Oh.
After that, Father Adrastos, cleric. After that, Penny. And then after that, with a truly abysmal initiative roll, Deimos, the rogue.
So all of them are going together except Deimos?
Phobos is going early, and then yeah, all of
Oh,
them,
Phobos
and
goes
then
early.
Deimos is going separated from them.
Okay.
So
Okay.
So
Eek.
Jinarra, you're up first.
I'm up first. I'm going to cast Mirror Image on myself.
Great.
Which I have not done before, so hopefully I understand how to do that. And then as my bonus action, I'm going to do an unarmed strike. I'm going to go up to Dagran. You want to move
Okay.
me, Dagran? And I'm going to try to punch him.
Go for it. Make an attack roll.
Oh.
I got a nat 20.
Nice. Nice.
Sweet.
It's gonna be a great game, guys.
That's helpful. So I'm assuming what is it, a 30 hits? And I mean it's going to be Oh yay, I rolled a 6. So it's going to be 11. 17 damage.
Right.
17 damage, and I'm going to attempt to stunning strike. He has to make a
Save.
Constitution saving throw. I don't
Yeah.
know
What's
how
the-
talented are with Constitution.
What's the number he needs to beat?
Needs to beat a 17.
17. So after the roll, but before knowing the result. Ben, can you just tell me? Hold on. You can
I
do
usually let
after
you
the-
guys get leeway with throwing on your thing, even after you hear the number.
Okay.
I have typically allowed that, so
It's
I'm
hard to
not gonna
time.
suddenly get way more harsh about it. That is a total of 18. on the
Oh,
D6.
cutting words.
Cutting words.
100%.
He's
Yeah.
stunned.
We all know who's the more attractive brother. Stay put.
You get
I
advantage
mean-
on Dagran.
Yeah, people have advantage on Dagran. Jinarra, you run up to him. He throws up his shield to block your punch. You like swing around his shield and hit him in like I don't know, like a nerve spot, like in an exposed part, like where the armor plates don't like quite line up underneath his armpit, and you stun him.
Sick. All right, that's my turn. I'm good with
Great. That brings us to Nyx.
Okay. What are these rectangular things? Like, is that on the floor or is that a thing I
Those
can
are
hide behind?
coffins. You can or sarcophagi. You can hide behind them.
I'm gonna hide. Bonus action hide.
Yep. Go and make your stealth check.
25.
You feel pretty hidden.
And then my action, I'm gonna create my little Eldritch cannon.
Okay. You create your cannon. Throw in a little thing for it.
Bye.
There you go.
Thanks.
Or I'll have put it behind here. Is that it?
Yep.
Great. That brings us to Phobos, the enemy monk. She is going to start by running up to you, Jinarra.
Yep. Just to make sure I understand, my armor class for me is like my regular armor class, but for
Yeah.
my mirror images, it's 10 plus my dexterity, which is 5, so it's 15.
Okay, so
I've been doing that incorrectly this entire game.
Oh,
okay. Let me look at the text of mirror image and make sure that we're doing this correctly. So
yay, new spell I've never learned or never used.
mirror image. So
Yeah, I realized at the end of campaign 1, I was like, oh, I was much harder to hit than I should have been. Because I was just using my armor class instead of whatever the illusory armor class was.
okay. So anytime you are targeted with an attack, roll a d20 to determine whether the attack is aimed at you or at one of your targets. So
Yep, and it
first roll.
changes for how many I have. Yep.
Yeah, so roll a d20.
All right. So I must roll a 6 or higher, and I did.
Great. So this attack hits one of your duplicates. Because the duplicates have an arm class, you said a 15, and I rolled a 16 on the attack roll. So
Okay, so that
one duplicate is destroyed.
okay. 5
Um,
duplicates left.
okay. So then next, Phobos is going to attack again.
Oh.
Go ahead and give me a d20 roll.
I needed 8 or higher. I got 18.
Got 18. Another duplicate's destroyed.
What was it was over 15 to hit.
It was well over 15 to hit.
Okay.
It was math 26 to hit.
Okay.
Third attack against you. This is her bonus action.
That hits me.
Okay. Does a hold on. A 32 hit.
Yes, a 32 hit.
Okay, great. So you're gonna go ahead and take 13 points of bludgeoning damage. And then I also need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Are you within 5 feet of Bowmin?
Am I within
Let's have a
5
little
feet?
like stun party.
You're 10 feet from Bowmin.
Is it 5 feet or 10 feet?
Well, tell me.
It's 10 is the radius, I think. Maybe I have that.
10 feet. Yep. So you have additional 5.
I beat it.
You beat it? Okay.
Not stunned.
Great. She's gonna use another key point to make a 4th attack on her turn.
Use them up. Use them up.
Roll your d20.
It hits me.
It hits you. Great. Then that's gonna be a 20. No, a 31
To hit?
hit.
Yes, that hits.
Okay, so that's gonna be 14 bludgeoning damage. Make another con save for me.
Is that a key point every time you attempt it?
Yeah.
Okay.
What did I need to beat?
17.
I got 17. Oh, plus 5. Yes, I beat it.
Meets it, beats it anyway. So, okay. You are not stunned. You've taken some damage, but you're not stunned. So, that is Phobos' turn.
Oh, Mom.
Bowmin, that brings us to you.
All right. I'm going to have Hayes take his turn first. I'm going to have Hayes cut diagonally across to go to this Clarendon. While he's doing that, Bowman's going to hitch a ride.
Okay.
So half speed, but it's fine. Plenty of time. Hayes is then going to do a bite attack.
On who?
On the Clarendon.
On the cleric?
Yeah, cleric. I keep on saying Clarendon. Thank you.
Yeah.
Does a dirty 20 hit?
Dirty 20 hits. Just.
While I'm getting the damage situated, do you want to just roll a DC 13 strength saving throw, or you are knocked prone?
He's knocked prone.
Yeah.
With a nat 1.
So he takes, from the bite, he takes a total of 10 piercing damage. And yeah, I think that's all Greater Hayes can do. And then Bowmin is gonna, with advantage, right? Because he's knocked prone,
Yes.
is going to attack him with his great axe. Okay, that is going to be a 27 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Okay, great. Okay, from the axe, he takes 15 damage, and from greater improved divine smite, he takes 6 damage.
Right?
I'm going to bonus action before my second attack. I'm going to bonus action Thunderous Smite.
Go for it.
What was that? Oh, that was me. My bad.
That's fine.
And I'm just gonna hit him again with my great axe.
Go for it. Make your attack roll.
Oof, not doing great. All right, does a 26 hit?
26 hits.
For the Thunderous Smite, I'll do that first. Ooh, nice. 7 Thunderous Smite. And he's already knocked prone, so he doesn't have to do it, the DC on that one.
I think it's still to be shoved, sent flying backward, though.
10 feet, yeah.
Okay, that was a 10. Which I assume was a failure, so I'm just going to slide him back. But go ahead and roll all your other damage, too.
All right. Actually, this is a good question. Since
Forced movement does not provoke opportunity attacks.
Okay, thank you.
I knew exactly where you were going. No, forced movement does not provoke opportunity attacks.
All right, so he takes an additional 22 damage from the Great Axe, and then 2 damage from the improved Divine Smite. And then I'm just gonna do Divine Smite at first level.
Great.
Sure, 2 d8s. Max damage, that's 16.
Awesome.
And that is Bowman's turn, everybody.
Great. Yeah, Bowmin, you and Hayes charge forward and basically slam into this cleric who gets beaten to the ground and blown backwards across the floor. His armor scraping loudly against the stone tiles as he like lifts his head up slightly to look at you. Anger in his eyes. You see like blood. His face is like badly bloody. Elina, that brings us to you.
Okay. I see if I can place the area of effect that hits everybody, basically.
Oh shit.
Would that count for Penny and Bowmin or no?
Hold on, it's moving slowly for me. Would that count for Penny and Bowmin? Okay, let me look. General rule of thumb is it has to cover half of the square that they're in. It looks like it's a little less than half of the square for each of them. Unfortunately. So you can get everybody but Penny and Bowmin, or you can choose one or the other.
Yeah, sorry, Penny. I'm gonna grab everybody else though. I think I can get. What about this guy in the corner?
The cleric.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, looks like it's just half.
Okay, great. Then we're gonna do this. I think I need to move to kind of be in the middle of it. That middle.
Sure, close enough.
You're about
Close.
to detonate a fireball on all of us. Now
Okay,
that you're the god.
so I'm going to cast Holy Aura, which is an 8th level spell. So Divine Light washes out from me. And creatures of my choice, which is my companions, now shed a dim light in a 5-foot radius and have advantage on all saving throws. All the other creatures in this area have disadvantage on attack rolls against them until I drop concentration.
Wow. Wow.
Fuck me, man.
Wow.
So
Wow. Okay.
No.
Advantage. So all of you in
He
the aura
oozes
have
in the
advantage on
house.
all saves, and all the enemies have disadvantage on attacks
yes.
while you're still concentrating.
Yes, and
Okay.
I apologize, Penny, for not getting you in the circle. I tried to get as many as I could.
You didn't get the bird either.
That's true.
I'm not going to apologize to him.
No.
Okay.
Is this
Wow.
centered on you, or is this now this radius?
So this, I believe, reading the spell, it's the 30-foot. Everyone that's in it is now affected, and the condition kind of like goes like it's constant on the people that were affected when it was cast.
Jesus.
So
That's pretty great.
like
So we
if
can
I
get you the fuck
if
out
I
of this
move, yeah, if I move, it doesn't
It
change.
just stays there.
Yeah, it doesn't
Okay.
change the effect on the people that were affected when it was cast.
Okay, great.
That's how I'm reading it, at least. I don't know
What's
if
that?
you
Could
you have a different.
What's it called? Holy
It's
what?
Holy Aura.
Holy Aura. Thank you. I'll just double check. Just make sure everything's above board. Fine light watches out from you and coalesces in a 30 radius around you because you're towards creatures in that radius when you cast the spell. Yeah. So it's everybody that's affected now is who's affected by it.
Okay, so should I get rid of the
Yeah, it's up to
circle?
you. I mean, this whole space is still being filled with divine light, so
That's true. Everybody else is glowing also.
yeah, that's also
I thought-
true.
I thought I'd share my glow with you guys.
I thought
Penny's
I-
always glowing. That's why I didn't think she needed it.
There you go. There you go.
Penny decides to shoot
Anything else for you, Elina?
Let's.
You have your halo out?
Yeah, I'll bonus action add my halo.
Great.
I don't think that's a concentration.
Perfect. Artemis, that brings us to you.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
You guys have managed to fire the opening salvo in this fight, so I'm looking forward to my turn.
Okay. Damn. Well, we are going to first we're gonna have our boy Cypress do some shenanigans because we can't forget the bird.
Can't forget the bird.
He is going to fly in to Dagran, and he's
Okay.
going to slash at Dagran.
Good bird.
Let me pull him up. What is his attack? +6 to hit.
You have advantage because he's stunned.
That's great. Thank you. Thank you, Mom. Incredible. That is a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it. Just.
Just disgusting. Okay. 2d6 + 4. 7 + 11 points of slashing? I
Okay.
think it says bludgeoning, but let's do
It's
slashing.
slashing. Yeah.
Awesome.
Great.
And then I'm gonna have him get the fuck out to back here.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll stay there. And then Artie is going to join the fight. He will start running down, and then when he gets to about here, he's going to blade in his hand, give it a little flourish, set and steel wind strike into it's 5 targets, so the ones I can see.
Yeah. Great.
So that will be attacks against, and I'm going to do this at, I think I have to do this at 6th. I'm gonna do this at 6th level.
Okay.
Ooh, clarifying question.
Yeah.
I don't have, looking at Synaptic Static, it is a 5th level spell. It does not appear on the scaling options. Like
So
on the
that
6th.
means it cannot be scaled.
It
Like
cannot be scaled up.
it means that you can use a higher spell slot to cast it, but you won't get any additional benefits.
Oh, okay. I can eventually cast it.
So, like, yeah, so you could cast any 5th level spell at 6th level, for instance. But if it doesn't tell you that you get any extra benefits, you just don't get any extra benefits
Okay.
from casting
Then
it
I
at a
might
higher
drop this at 5th level then and use my last 5th level slot. Because
Okay.
my last one was hurt from before. Okay. Then I'm gonna roll for each of them. Oh, it's a to hit, I guess. Yes. So I have to roll to hit.
Yeah, make a melee spell
Wait.
attack against each target. So, roll to hit.
You have advantage on
On two of them.
You
On
have
Dagran
advantage
and
on
the
two
guy.
of them.
Brown.
Dagran and the cleric Father
Clever.
Adrastus.
Okay, let's go left
And
to
they
right.
have disadvantage on
On any
attack rolls
saves.
against them.
Okay. I'm gonna go. Was that me who rolled accidentally?
Yeah, I think, but it's fine.
Oh,
Yeah, people keep accidentally hitting the roll button.
okay, left to right. I'm gonna go him first. Okay, 12 or 11. So 12 plus 13, 25 to hit.
25 hits.
Okay. I'm just gonna do all of them
Yeah,
now.
let's figure
So,
out who you hit, and then we'll.
Yeah. Then Dagran. That is plus 13, 31 to hit.
31 hits.
Okay. The monk. And that's just the first one roll for them.
Yes,
Right. Okay. Whoops. 23 to hit.
that hits.
Okay. The fighter. Ooh. 17 to hit.
17 does not hit.
And the bard is a nat 20.
That hits.
Okay, the other one was a 2, so nat 20.
Jeez. Okay. All right. Give me the damage. Nat 20. You're getting the extra damage because it is an attack roll.
Okay. For this, do I have enough dice? 1, 2, 3.
I love the
Five.
phrase, do I have enough
Six.
dice?
I'm gonna have to roll on the screen, I think, because I don't have enough d6s.
That's fine.
Remind me, do we roll one for all or one individually?
I usually with this one I've said dealer's choice in the past. One for all is quicker, but you know if it's one bad roll, you might not be happy about that. But I'll make you declare before you roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll. Sorry, I'm gonna roll for each.
Okay, go for it.
I'm sorry.
Go
Stick
for
with
it.
us, viewers and listeners.
Yeah.
Okay, so first one for the cleric. Did I hit it? I have no idea.
You did.
You hit everybody except the general.
Oh,
The
I meant
fighter.
the
Oh.
things.
If you hit the
I know. I think, hold on, maybe I need to put my spell slot back so that I can, and then maybe it'll do it. Nope, digital dice just aren't working. I mean, D&D Beyond is great. We love it. We're really appreciative.
Hold on, I can do it if you want me to.
Oh, I'll just go to Google.
Oh, and he's dead. He
Google
died.
ate him.
Google ate me. Sorry.
D&D police came for his
It came for me. They said, no. Okay.
The Pinkertons showed up.
Okay. Google rolling for me. Okay, ugh, that's not the greatest. First one is 24 force damage.
24. Okay. Great.
Okay. Dagran is 34 force damage.
Great.
The monk 28 force damage. And okay, I'll roll for the bard. Oh, it's 20. So it's max. Max
Yeah,
plus 20?
Max plus 20 because you crit.
So how many?
What is 8?
So what is it?
What is 8 times 6, everyone? Is that 40?
48.
So
So 68.
68.
She's still up. Everybody's still up.
I was gonna say if that takes her down, then
Yeah.
you didn't balance this.
Well, they're all player characters, which meant some of them have bad stats.
Sure.
Have some stats that are bad.
We wouldn't know anything about that.
No.
No. And then I will appear behind Dagran.
Great.
And as I'm pulling my sword out of him, I'll whisper in his ear. She's better, by the way. and she told me what you did.
Great.
And then I will walk over to be above the cleric.
Great. Love that. Okay. That brings us finally to my turn. So first things first, the general. She is going to activate her radiant consumption. That does take an action, but she's going to action surge. So she still has another action, and she's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. She's going to come up here. And she's going to start attacking Elina. And I know she has disadvantage, but we're still going to go for it. Does a 22 hit?
Yeah.
Great. She's also going to burn a superiority die to attempt to trip attack you.
Rude.
So I need
Mean.
you to make me a strength saving throw.
And this is an advantage because I have advantage on all saving throws, correct?
Yep.
Okay. 15.
He's a failure. You're prone. And you take you take 19 slashing damage from the first attack.
Okay.
Okay, you can beat that. You can beat that.
Second attack, because you're prone, it cancels out the disadvantage, so it's flat. That is a not as good, but still is a 19.
That's my AC.
So that hits. We're gonna go ahead and burn a second superiority die here.
Gonna trip her again?
And nope. This time
She trips over you.
Oh, didn't expect that to work.
this time is just gonna be a maneuvering attack.
Maneuvering.
Maneuvering attack, and that's gonna be another 19 damage. As this second attack hits you, you hear the general yell out, "On your feet, father!" And as a reaction, Father Adrastos can move up to half his movement speed, which allows him to stand up, so he's no longer prone.
That's pretty cool. I'll give you that.
And she gets a third attack because she gets 3 attacks per attack action. So that is going to be a 23 to hit.
Yep.
Great. She's going to this time. She's not going to use a superiority die on this attack. But she is going to use her extra damage from radiant consumption, which she can do once per turn. So you're automatically going to take some damage from that in addition to this. So that is...
Ben's so excited he keeps forgetting to he wants to roll and keeps forgetting to tell us what he wants to do.
You take 15 slashing damage and an additional 16 radiant damage. Also, I need you to make 3 con saves to maintain concentration on your spell.
Since it's a saving throw, no. Do I get advantage on that or not?
Yeah, you get advantage.
2 19s.
Damage were 2 19s and it would be 31. So you need half or 10, whichever's higher.
Okay, so I got 18 on my first.
That's a success.
26 on my second.
That's a success.
Come on, Elina.
22.
22 is a success. So you maintain concentration.
I have a question.
Yes.
If I'm hiding, can I see what's happening?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm gonna use Portent of the Stars. Which means that if somebody nope, not that one. Fate swap. Just kidding. Fate swap. Because I think Elina is within 30 feet of me. She is. When a creature I can see takes damage, that creature gains an additional action if it's the creature's turn, or can take an action immediately even though it's not the creature's turn. So basically Elina gets to go
Holy
in
shit.
response.
Okay, you get to make one action, Elina.
Okay. What's the
You can still do most actions if you're prone, if that's the question.
I can only do it once a day, but
okay. Can I cast a spell then?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Mislead. So I become invisible and the illusory double is in my spot.
Okay. Nice. Nice.
And then can I also move?
Nope. You
No.
just get an action right now.
Okay. So now there's two of me. Technically we're in the same spot right now, I guess.
Right. But helpful later.
Hit her so
Yeah.
hard to split into two.
Okay. The general still has 5 feet of movement left. So she's actually gonna move
Do a little dance.
here. And the reason she's gonna move here is to, let's see, I wanna just make sure. Let's grab ruler. Okay, so she's still unfortunately gonna get Phobos in this, but that's fine. Everyone around the general is going to take 8 points of radiant damage as the radiant effect on her bursts outward, and she winces in pain as she does as well. So Elina, Jinarra, and Hayes all take 8 points of radiant damage.
I need to recant because that's a
Okay.
concentration spell and I can't cast that. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
If I move away, they get another attack on me.
Yeah. Unless it's like a teleport. If you have a spell that teleports you, then that's fine. Or an effect that teleports you.
I think I do. Wait, I do have. It's a bonus action.
I believe the effect says action. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Why don't you think about what you want your action to be, and I'll start doing Calypso's turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Calypso all the way in the
If
corner.
I have resistance to radiant damage, do I take half damage?
You take half.
And I'm sorry, what was that number again?
8. And Phobos did get caught in that as well. Okay. Calypso's turn. Oh, she is not looking incredible.
Room in this town for one bard.
You both take out your loots.
Start playing.
Can I just cast? I would like to cast Cure Wounds just on myself.
Go for it.
At
Go for it.
5th level, so it gets 6th level.
Yeah. So you would roll
Okay.
the dice as if you were casting it at 6th.
Okay, thank you.
So, okay. Calypso is going to look towards you, Penny, and she's gonna say,
You're not in this fight.
I'm literally not even fucking here. I'm walking away.
she's going to say, darling, all this violence, You know, we could put it to a quick end if you would just help us incapacitate your friend over there. She's going to cast Dominate Person on you. I'd love for you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Not again.
Why? Why is this the second time these people have tried to like possess me? Wisdom saving throw?
Yep,
I will counterspell that.
you counterspell it.
At
What level?
I'm going to do it at 4th level.
Okay, I need you to roll.
What am I doing?
Add your spell casting modifier, so your charisma.
Modifier?
And
Is
the
it plus...
DC is 10 plus the spell's level
Okay, that is a it's a +6 for 20.
for 20. Spell is countered.
Whew.
Nice.
She's going to huff and stamp her foot and say, "Well, that's just great, isn't it?"
I am great, thank you.
Deimos, be a dear and put an end to this as quick as you can. And she's going to bardically inspire Deimos. Okay. And she's also gonna like boop, 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 just scooch over here. So great. That brings us to Dagran's turn, but he's stunned and can't do anything.
Oh.
Which brings us to Father Adrastos' turn. And he looks angry, he looks bloody, and he's gonna say, "By the power granted to me by the great god, the Golden Flame, you will all pay for this insolence." And he is going to cast Firestorm. Ooh. So the way that's gonna work
That's a spell.
is
Counterspell.
AoE. We want fire.
But those of us that are super hot are immune to it, right?
Sure.
I'll allow it.
Thanks.
This be a good reason to use my last spell slot and counterspell it.
1,
But
can try.
up to you. We know where it's going.
2.
Gee, I wonder who he's targeting.
3.
Don't forget Penny. She's in the
not
thing too.
Hayes, he's just a dog.
Yeah, I can excuse murder, but I draw the line at animal abuse. Are you
Oh my
kidding
God.
me?
6.
My bird. Oh, okay. You're hitting the bird.
I'll try to counter spell.
This is a big one.
Go ahead. Roll plus your spell casting, which is charisma.
Wait, Ben, don't they have to be touching?
Still.
Yes, they do, but I still have 3 cubes to work with.
Okay, but they still have to be
They
touching.
do still have to be touching. You're right. You're right. You're right.
What am I?
1,
What do I need? Is it 10?
2, 10 plus your so the DC is 10 plus the spell's level. What did you roll?
Poorly, so I feel like I should use luck. I'm using luck.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Can include my bird.
9, 10.
That was much
Well,
better. I got a dirty 20.
Jesus.
Do I have?
Let's just take a look at what could have fucking killed us.
Hold on. Hey, hold on.
Seeing if he
It's
could
not
tell
over
me.
It
yet.
still could.
Yeah, someone's going.
Is someone gonna counterspell Jinarra's counterspell? Wait, does someone have counterspell on this team?
Yeah.
That's what I'm
100%.
checking.
Ben didn't come unprepared.
Oh God.
No, I don't think they do have counterspell, actually. I took a look.
I remember during our post-game meeting.
Yeah, we said no
Yeah,
counterspell
yeah,
for
we
the
said
other
no
two. Illegal.
counterspell, yeah. Calypso's gonna counterspell your counterspell.
Oh.
What's wrong with her? She's such a
Um,
buzzkill for a bard.
Well, anyway, I need everybody to make a
I tried,
quick
y'all.
dexterity saving throw for me. Except Nyx, who
Yep.
Father
I-
Addressed
Would be the
us doesn't
best.
know where Nyx is, so
Everyone but Penny has advantage?
that's true. Everybody but Penny has
I'm
advantage.
sorry, Penny.
Penny, no!
I have not gone and I've gotten attacked twice and I'm not in the little circle.
Advantage, thank God.
It was dexterity.
Jeez. Oh, Cypress, my boy.
Oh, Jinarra +5. Just remember that because it's saving throw.
Thank you.
And we'll use the damage that I accidentally rolled when I hit the cast button earlier, because that's easier than rolling all these d10s.
Oh.
So let's find out what everybody got. Jinarra, what'd you get?
30.
30 is a success, so you take half damage, which is 20 fire damage. Bowmin, what'd you get?
Bowmin got also a 30. Is this something that Bowmin can do uncanny dodge?
That's attack rolls.
Oh, okay, my bad. And Hayes got a 25.
20 to both of you. Elina,
21.
20 points of fire damage. Artemis,
29. Rolled a nat 20.
20 points of fire damage.
And Cypress is a 22.
20 points of fire damage. And Penny,
16.
failure, 41 points of fire damage.
Love that for me. I'm leaving. I'm out. You don't need me.
We need you.
Oh,
Dagran's vulnerable.
Is Cypress still there? Because I accidentally just deleted him.
Cypress is still there. Cypress is a big chonky bird. He's got 39 hit points left.
Great.
Good boy.
He's a big chunk.
Good boy.
Why? Yeah, you're a good boy too, Roscoe.
Okay. So that was his turn. He's worried about moving.
Do it.
Opportunity
Do it, coward.
attacks. Oh wait, you counterspelled. He's not worried about moving.
You forgot that.
Do I have to check concentration again?
Yeah, you sure do. Yep.
Ah, where did it go?
You need luck.
What'd you get?
11.
11 is still greater than half of the damage you took.
Okay.
So you're fine.
It was too close for comfort though.
It was very close. It's very close, but you're still in the clear. Okay. Penny, that brings us to your turn.
All right, Penny.
Let's
wrap
go,
it up.
Penny Presswell.
Ah.
Oh, 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 oh.
Okay. All right. I have a question.
Shoot.
If I action surge, can one of them be a spell and the other one can be like if I do my 3 attacks and then I action surge, I can do a spell.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I want to come here. Hold on. Okay. I want to go here. So if I do lightning bolt, I can get Dagran and this little monk. But I do not get my friends because it's a diagonal 5 feet, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to do that.
Go for it.
Gorgeous.
Okay.
Dagran automatically fails because he's stunned.
Oh
but
yeah, so it's a dex save for
the other
Phobos.
person. Yeah, for Phobos. That's right.
And that's it.
They have to
Disadvantage.
be a 16.
That was a nat 1.
Oh no. 19. So that's 26 damage for both of them. And then 2, 3. And then we will action surge and do 3 attacks. I'll do the first one on Dagran. That is a nat 20.
Great.
Okay, hold on, let me get my. Okay, so
Penny Presswell said, "I'm not in this fight."
I'm not.
Rolls a nat 20 against Dagran.
Yeah, so that nat 20 would be a 33. Does that make a difference?
No, a nat 20 hits.
Okay. 13 plus 26 is 39
points of damage.
Yeah. And then I want to do another one on Father Androsto boy.
Okay, go for it.
That is 28.
28 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
That is 23.
Great.
And then I'll do one on Electo.
Go for it.
That is 19 plus 13.
That hits.
Ooh, rough. That is 13.
Great.
And then I get to teleport now when I action surge.
Okay.
So I want to go a little farther away. I want to go here. And that's my turn.
Great.
Where is this little
Next up, you all have been feeling really good about how things are going, how the battle is going. You know, you all Nova, they all have kind of Nova'd. Things are still going crazy. Artemis, you just watch Penny shoot into the crowd, injure your brother and Phobos and Electo. And a lightning bolt just narrowly missed you. And you take a deep breath and you hear from near you, "I know, I thought for sure she was going to hit us too." And clambering down from the wall is Deimos, who is going to
Fuck me up.
try to shoot you. Yeah. You didn't know he was there, so he doesn't get advantage. His attack. So that's gonna be 20 to hit.
I do not have my reaction, correct? Because
Correct. Because you counterspelled.
counterspelled. So yes, hits.
Great. So you're gonna go ahead and take. Let's get all my d6s here.
Sneak me.
Add a d6s. Okay.
Two.
40 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
From his short bow attack. He drops to the floor, shoots you with the bow, hits a weak point. You feel the blood pooling underneath your breastplate, and he says, "Sorry, sire, but you're coming with us one way or another." And then he's gonna duck around the pillar
He's gonna
and
dig
attempts
around.
to hide. That is going to mean that, oh, you still know where he is because you just meet with your passive perception.
So Jinarra knows too.
You and Jinarra now know. Well, Jinarra doesn't have line of sight on him, but if she did, she'd be able to see him. No one else can see him, but just for your benefit, I will leave him active here, and he's gonna like come over here by the
Oh,
statue.
that's too far. Okay. Oh, that's way too far.
But you know where he is, Artemis. No one else knows where he is. Pretend like you don't know where he is. I guess Jinarra would have spotted him as he dashed for the statue. So Jinarra knows where he is. Great. That brings us back to the top of the initiative where Jinarra, it is your turn.
I'm punching Dagran.
Go for it.
Does a 18 hit?
18 does not hit.
It does not hit. I will try to punch
Did you
him
roll with
again.
advantage because he is still stunned?
Oh, I didn't. I just got a nat 20 though, so I'll
Okay,
say
well.
it's for the first one.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
that's
it's
the
a-
first one.
It's still a d6. It's not
Even so.
damage. But that will be
10.
15.
Great.
15 damage, and I'm going to try to stun him, so he has to do a concentration saving throw.
Don't fuck me here. Really like for you to be able to do something,
He has disadvantage.
anything in this combat. He's not doing anything in this combat. That's a failure. That's a 9.
All right, I'm just gonna punch him again.
Go for it.
Slap.
It's 29 to hit.
Listen, we know from firsthand experience how dangerous a paladin is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is going to be 10 more damage. I'm punching him again. That is going to be 28 to hit. That is going to be 7 more damage, and I'll burn a key point for flurry blows to hit him one last time.
Right.
And that is going to be 23 to hit.
That just hits.
Oh, good to know. And I will do 10 more damage on him. That's my turn.
Go, Mom, go.
Hey. He's now unconscious.
Hmm.
And we'll make death saving throws on his next turn.
Okay. Should I have said non-lethal? Wait.
Fuck him up.
Too late.
Too late.
Okay.
You can revive him if need
We could revive him if we need
They still have a cleric.
for now.
Let them burn
Yeah.
the
be. Yeah.
Nyx, it's your turn.
Okay. Okay. I am gonna, if I want to get over this thing, is that going to take half my movement?
To get over that thing?
The coffin that's in front of me.
I mean, probably. Why?
You'd slide over. Be cool.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, I need to. I am going to like slide over and drop down there, but I'm
Okay.
carrying my, like I have
Yeah,
my flamethrower
with you.
with me actually,
Great.
and then I'm gonna. Well, we'll do that. We'll deal with that in a second. And I put him down next to me so that I can. You take out my 9 live short sword, and we're gonna attack the general with it.
Right. Well, you do have advantage because you were hidden. Did you roll in at 20?
Yeah.
Okay. 9 live short sword does some
Yeah,
shit when you crit,
it sure
right?
does. Uh-huh.
This is the best combat.
Okay, but how
We're showing off all our greatest things, which is how this should go.
right?
Yeah.
Is she at less than 100 hit points?
She is not.
Okay, then it doesn't do the cool shit.
That's true.
because-
She's about to be, depending on how much damage you roll.
Shoot. Okay. So, but I was hiding. I have advantage. So we got 13 plus. +13 + 36 off the bat. And with the piercer fit, when I score a critical hit, that does this deal piercing damage?
Yeah.
Then I can roll 1 additional damage die for the extra piercing damage.
Yeah.
So let's just add that in. And then also I can re-roll one of these because I rolled a 1. So okay, there we go. Okay.
Gotta get everything you can out
Yeah.
of the hit.
Yeah. Plus another 34.
So what was the original
So
number?
it's 13 + 36 + 34.
13 plus 36 plus 34. Okay, great. She is, in fact, less than 100 hit points now. You slide over the top of this sarcophagus. She doesn't have her attention on you, and so you stab her in the back with this short sword, and she lets out a guttural like scream as you do so, and whirls on you as you pull the sword out. You still have bonus action and a movement and some movement left.
I am going to. She already has disadvantage on attacks to me. Okay, so it doesn't make sense to do that. I think I'm gonna do bonus. You know what? Bonus action the Talon.
Go for it.
Doesn't do its cool thing, but does a 23 hit.
23 hits.
So it's an extra 2 points of damage.
Great. Okay. It is Phobos' turn. She is going to start by attacking Jinarra. I think you still have one more mirror image left, so roll a d20.
Sure do. And I think I have to roll 11 or higher. I got a nat 20.
Okay, your mirror image is gone because that's a 30. Second attack. 27 to hit.
That hits.
You take 15 bludgeoning damage. And then go ahead and make a con save for me.
+5 because you're still in 10 feet.
$25.
Actually, technically, she's 15 feet.
Is she 10 feet? 15? Okay.
20.
20. That's success. That's okay. Phobos is going to use her bonus action. We're gonna try and attack against Elina now. Elina's still prone. But she has so that balances out against the disadvantage. So that's gonna be 29 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Great. You take 16 bludgeoning damage, and I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Mm-hmm.
Use that new +2.
24.
24 is a success. I do still need you to make a concentration check for me, so con save. Just need a 10.
Con save 20. No, I'm sorry. That's not how that number works. 14.
14, that's still a
Jesus.
success. And she's going to use her last attack against you as well, Elina.
Mm-hmm.
So does a 28 hit.
Yeah.
Great, 16 more damage, and I need another con save. I actually need 2 con saves, one for the stun and one for the concentration. So stun first.
16.
16 is a failure. You're
Wait,
stunned.
do I get advantage though? Because it's
You do get advantage because you're in.
it's still a 16.
You're stunned. I finally stunned one of you. Okay.
Oh, something happened and my hit points look very wrong.
In like a positive way?
Yeah, like I was way down and now I'm not.
Do you remember around where you were?
I feel like I was closer to like 100. Like I wasn't under 100. We're gonna. Damn. I think the page reset for some reason.
I will trust you to adjust it to around where you think it was because I don't remember exactly where it was.
I was close to 110-ish, so I'm just
I
gonna
think
do
you
that.
were
And
at
then what was
150. You told
I
me.
was not.
told me
What was
specifically.
the damage I just took was 16 and
Yeah, you just
Just-
took another 16.
just 16.
Yeah, so roll a concentration check, so another con save, but you are stunned, which doesn't
Okay.
affect concentration checks, but you know, still.
That is a 13.
A 13. Okay, that's a success still.
Okay.
Great.
So I am currently prone and stunned.
You are prone
What?
and stunned.
We rolled a 1 on our API check. Oh, okay. I'm having computer issues.
Gotcha. Bowmin, that's your turn.
All right. Oop. Not you, bud. Bowmin is gonna hop on. Oh, I can't. Gonna hop on Hayes and just ride him all the way to here. And Hayes is going to bite the cleric again.
Great.
Because he didn't like being singed. Does a 21 hit?
21 hits.
Do you want to roll that DC strength saving throw for me?
What's the number?
13.
That's a 16.
Oh.
Still on his feet.
Still on its feet, but he does take 13 from the 13 piercing damage.
Right.
How's he looking?
Pretty rough.
Rough. All right. Well, Bowmin also didn't like getting burned, and is going to just wail on him
Go for it.
with his great axe. Now this is at a no. This is not an advantage.
No.
First attack is going to be a 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Okay. I swear to God, I wasted all my nat 20s.
I think we've been making up for it.
Ooh, okay. So max damage from the great axe. So it's 22 from the great axe, and then 4 from improved smite.
He is down. He's unconscious.
Do I finish him off by attacking him again?
Well, if you attacked him, he automatically fails 2 death saves.
Mm-hmm.
So he would still have 1 death save left, but
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
okay.
Do you want me to roll damage? Did I still have to be a
Nope.
threshold?
It doesn't matter.
Okay. And then Bowmin is just gonna take the rest of his movement and go right there.
Great. Okay. So, Elina, you're stunned and can't do anything. So congratulations, you get nothing on your turn. Artemis, it's your turn.
Oh, geez. Okay, I see Dagran finally down. I see the cleric finally down. There's a rogue somewhere. I know where he is. Does Cypress know where he is? Because I know.
You could tell him where he is.
Yeah. I'll tell him. Actually, no, I'm going to. Okay, this is going to be weird. But I'm going to try to tell. Oh, no, but I need to see. Okay, we're going to come back to Cypress. I'm going to
Okay.
try something weird. But
Okay.
first, I'm going to go. Okay. I am going to run forward. Let's see. If I get to here, how far am I from? That's 30 feet. That's 30 feet. And I can't reach. I can't see the rogue from where I'm.
No, you don't have line of sight on him, but you
No.
know where he
Do
is.
I require? I do not require line of sight. Oh, geez. Up to 5 creatures you. Oh, you can see within range. I do require it. Okay.
Yep.
Then I am going to, once again, as I'm running forward, we're going to steal wind strike again.
Okay.
Whirl the blade around, set, and vanish against 4. I'm not going to attack Dagran,
Okay.
but I am going to attack the cleric.
Great. So that's just a failure. So he's dead.
So the fighter up top is a natural 1.
That obviously doesn't hit.
Yep. The monk is a 31.
That hits.
The cleric. I guess I have to see if it's not a
See
1.
if it hits. See if it's not
The
a
cleric is a 22.
Yeah, he's dead. He's dead.
Okay, and the bard is 28.
That hits.
Okay. Oh geez, back to Google. 8d6. Okay, the first one, what's the first one that hit? The monk. That's going to be 27 points of damage, force damage.
27
And
on the monk.
27 on the monk. The bard will be 26 points of damage.
Okay.
And I will end my turn by appearing at the cleric and just sword drive down and
Great.
just pin him to the ground.
Great.
And then just look over at the bard, pull it out, and just point there.
Great. And
Um,
you pointing at the bard, she was like swaying on her feet after the steel wind strike. You finish the job on the cleric. She sways and collapses unconscious.
Oh.
Damn.
You did enough damage to make her
and then
3 down, 3
okay,
down.
well that
three
changes.
down, 3 to go.
Then Cypress, I'm then going to have Cypress. Cypress is gonna fly up and nope, Cypress is gonna go attack the rogue. Just get in the rogue's face. And yeah, try to attack. That's no, I rolled a 4. Cypress misses.
Great.
Then I use 5, 10. I will duck around to the other side of Haze, off towards Bowmin,
Okay.
and just kind of like make eye contact and be like, I don't want to jinx things, but it's going pretty well. Maybe.
Oh, that's the singe marks on my armor.
Yeah. Yeah, that sucked. You doing all right?
I'm fine, but the battle's not over until they're all dead. So.
Right. Well, let's do it then, and I will bardic inspiration for you.
Oh.
Great. It's the general's turn. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Right. Okay. We're not in a great position here, gang. But
Is that the general speaking?
no, this is DM speaking to his guys, his little guys.
3.
His 3 little guys. But we are gonna soldier on. General's gonna attack Nyx first because she just stabbed her, which is honestly incredibly rude.
You stabbed my friend. She tripped my friend. Which I think is the rudest attack of all.
It's disrespectful.
It is for sure disrespectful.
Then hit me while I was down too.
Yeah.
Disadvantage still. Great. That is going to be 22 to hit.
I'm gonna say. Wait. Hang on.
What do you mean? Does it hit or does it not hit?
Creates a new dimension.
I'm gonna cast shield.
Okay. So what's your AC now?
25.
Her sword bounces off your shield. She curses. We're gonna try again. This time we're extending a superiority die to do precision attack. Okay. So, with disadvantage, that is still a 28 to hit.
Mhm.
So you're gonna take 15 slashing damage, and she's gonna expend her radiant damage on this. So you take an additional 16 radiant damage.
So 15 plus 16?
Yeah. And then she's gonna turn and attack Elina. Which is a 19 to hit.
Yeah, it's my AC.
I'm gonna add an extra superiority die to do extra damage here. Doesn't really matter which one of these extra damage ones, but just for shits and giggles, another tripping attack, even though you're already on the ground.
How's she supposed to trip me when I'm on the ground already?
17 slashing damage.
Okay.
And go ahead and make a concentration check for me.
Uh, 13.
13's a success.
Yeah.
I think she'll just stay there. So that's gonna be her turn. Calypso is unconscious. Make a death saving throw. Could be a nat 20. It was not, but it is a success. Dagran is going to make a death saving throw. It's also not a nat 20, but it is a success. 18. Father Adrastos is dead. That brings us to Penny.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot the general twice, and then, well, okay. No, first I'm aiming for the bard. We don't need the bard, right?
You do not currently have line of sight on her, so you'd have to move
Oh shoot.
first. But if you moved like over like here, well, or somewhere in there, you could get line of sight.
I don't want
Because this pillar is blocking your line of sight. So move in. If you
Fine.
move into the radius, you could get line of sight.
I don't want to be in this circle that everyone got in without me.
And he's like, if you don't want me, you can't have me.
That's not great. 21 to hit?
That hits.
Okay.
You don't need to roll damage. That's just 2 failures.
Oh. Well, it was a 21 damage.
Because she's unconscious. So.
Oh. Wow.
So she now has 2 failed death saves. If you attack her again, it will kill her. She will be dead.
I kind of want to attack the general instead.
Okay, go for it.
That is 19 plus 13.
That hits.
Oh, that's bad. 11. And we're going to hit her again. 30.
That hits.
Oh my gosh! That also is terrible. 10.
Okay. Great.
Wait, can I move back?
If
Here.
you have movement left.
Yeah, I do.
That brings us to Deimos's turn. He's very annoyed by the situation. He is going to bonus action disengage. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
How far can he move?
He uses his movement and his action to dash to try to make a getaway.
God, he can move fast.
That brings us to Jinarra.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. I am going to try to punch the monk.
Go for it.
Battle of the Monk this summer. Rollers Guild.
does 11 hit?
11 does not hit.
11 does not hit. All right.
Shockingly.
That will not hit either then. Eee. Does a 23 hit?
23 hits.
Okay. It is going to be 8 damage. I'm going to attempt to stun her. I don't think it's going to work, but Constitution saving.
We'll see. Thank God. Oh, 24.
Okay. I will. That'll be my turn.
Right. Nyx.
All right, I'm gonna clock the rogue,
Rogue v. Rogue.
and I'm gonna go, there you are, you little bitch. And
Get him.
I think we're gonna fold space.
Every time.
Yep. So I am basically the space in between us doesn't exist.
Right. So you can just move as if it were just 5 feet of movement.
Right. Well, technically, I can make melee attacks into the space. So I don't know if I even have to move.
Now that's cool. If that's the thing.
I think, sure. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I mean, either way, I don't have to do like there's no opportunity attack. If
Right.
I
Nyx
do
is the
move.
most dangerous person I've ever met.
Doesn't even have to be near you to hit you with a melee. That's great.
And I also think I'm gonna turn a different cog. Actually, nope. I think it's the same. Is it the same cog? No, it's a different cog. It's a different cog. And I'm going to activate Time Bandit because I've decided that we need to wait until dawn before we go after the Golden Flame. And I'm just gonna do all my cool shit now. But yeah, so I roll a d6, and on a 1 to 3, I slow down time and gain an additional action. On a 4 to 6, I can re-roll a saving throw, attack roll, or ability check in the future. And that's a 3, so I get an additional action. So I'm going to attack the rogue with my short sword, and that's a 27 to hit.
That hits.
Ooh, maybe I wanted to do that different.
Maybe you want to do what?
Can I do my bonus action first
Sure.
before that,
Sure.
and have my flamethrower help me
Okay.
so that I technically have advantage?
Yeah.
Oh, and that's a natural 20. So there we go.
Hey, do you want to know how many hit points he has?
Does he have 101?
He has 99 hit points.
Ooh.
So what do I need to do?
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
What's your con like, dude? Okay.
Come on. Come
I
on.
rolled a 7 on the die, plus 1 for 8.
Oh.
So he is instantly slain.
He's just dead.
Jesus.
I look down at Francis, which is the name of my flamethrower, and I go, "Oh, thanks, dude." Okay. So all of the life force is being sucked from his body. And then I turn back to the general.
Yeah, you turn a cog on the orrery, and a rip in the fabric of space and time appears before you. You stab your sword through the rip, and across the room, the sword blade appears in thin air, stabs the rogue through the chest. He looks behind him, locks eyes with you, and as you pull the sword out back through the rip in space and time, his life essence gets sucked through the rip, and the sword ups his soul, and he hits the deck.
And then I turn to the general.
Yeah.
And I go, that was fun.
Great. Oh yeah, you have a second action.
Yep.
And you technically didn't use your sneak attack yet.
Oh, I didn't.
If
So
Nyx
that's
ever turns evil, we are screwed.
God. Fuck the Great Worm Fear Kindler. This is our problem.
Yeah.
25 to hit.
25 hits.
Okay. Oh wait, that's not what the. Oh wait. Oh, I didn't use the sneak attack, but I did use help.
Yeah, but the
So,
help is you can,
I can
still
still
roll
use-
with advantage.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, it's still 25,
Okay.
but I still get sneak attack. Right?
Yes.
Because I had advantage. Okay.
And you had an ally next to you.
True.
Or next to the enemy.
Oop. Once. Thanks for the new dice, Sam and Eva. Very much appreciating it.
Yeah, they've been rolling good for you.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay. All right. So we've got 37 points of
Great.
damage on her.
She is still standing. She
And then,
is
you know
looking
what?
away.
Because it's still there, I'm gonna hop over to the stairs
Oh, sure. Yeah.
so she can't.
Great. It's Phobos's turn. You, as she sees Deimos die, Jinarra, you actually hear a slight gasp from Phobos in front of you.
Oh,
But
is
she-
there like
They're like,
siblings or there's some sort of connection?
The Masks duo.
Yes.
They are the masked duo.
they're siblings? Lovers? Lover siblings?
Well, their
The
names
Their relationship is unclear.
Their
They
names
are
We
rhyme.
will cast Speak with Dead and we will get to the bottom of this
After the fight.
after the fight.
she is gonna go ahead and punch Elina.
No.
Oh, wait, that just you. Well, that's fine.
Not a
First
good day
attack-
for me.
First attack is a 16.
No.
No, wait, I didn't add my shit to it.
Oh,
Sorry. 29, I meant.
that's way different.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Okay, that's 12 damage.
Okay.
And then you make a Constitution saving throw.
7.
7. You are your stun goes back up. Also make another concentration check to maintain concentration.
Hang on. I'm gonna
What
do
else you
the
got?
other thing.
Or Nyx do.
25.
Warnick's gonna do something. 25. You
Turns a
maintain
cog and
concentration.
all monks
I'm
except
gonna-
Jinarra die.
Use this time I'm gonna use Portent of the Stars. And Elina can roll a D10 and add that number to their saving throw.
That was a
Oh, no.
1.
Well,
So still stunned.
Still stunned.
Second attack against you was
It's okay. I kept this concentration.
yes.
second attack against you was an 18.
That doesn't hit.
Okay. Third attack is gonna be against Jinarra. not good. 15.
Nope.
Fourth attack against Jinarra. That's better. 25.
That hits.
Make a Constitution saving throw for me.
20.
20. You're not stunned. Bowmin, that's your turn.
Great. I'm gonna have Hayes take his turn first, and the ruler. But Hayes is just gonna walk over to this bard and just bite her,
Great. Bard's dead.
and then
Well, just roll. As long as you don't roll a nat 1, roll to attack.
it jumped out. 14 plus 5, 19.
Yeah. I mean,
Alright.
technically would have been with advantage, but it doesn't matter at this point. She's dead.
All right, and Boom's gonna take his movement and go over to the monk,
Yeah.
and is just gonna wail on her.
Go for it.
Wants that mask. All right, first attack is going to be. Oop, I rolled that at advantage, so I will take the lower one, anyways, because it's still going to be a 23. to hit.
That hits. I would just like to say for the record, Dagran was going to drop his high-level spell slots on Divine Smites immediately and fucking nuke Artemis, but, you know,
It didn't
he
get.
didn't get to do anything.
Oh no.
My original plan was to not get anywhere near him ever because I was very scared of that.
18 from the Great Axe, and then 5 from Improved Divine Smite. And then
She's down.
She's down.
She's down.
Ooh. Don't.
Make him say it again. She's what, Ben?
She is unconscious.
Jesus.
Give me 1 second. I want to see if I have enough movement. Make it to. Oh, I do. Have just enough movement to take my second attack on this general. If you're okay with that, Ben.
Go for it.
Thank the Lord. I have made 1 nat 20 in this battle.
I've
Yes.
already had 2, Sam.
I
Come
know.
on.
I gave you all my
Yeah.
my good juju when I handed you those dice.
Apparently.
Okay. I'm gonna do Divine Smite at 4th level. So that is 6 d6s, d8s, right?
2 for first level, 3 for second, 4 for third, 5 for fourth.
Okay.
Plus, you have the improved Divine Smite.
Okay.
So that extra d8 that you always get.
So it was 5 d8s, right?
5 d8s for your 4th level Divine Smite.
Cool. We're gonna do Great Axe.
I mean, this lady's also gonna be down. I just want to be clear about this.
Okay.
She's also gonna be down. So if you don't want to do all the crazy math, you don't have to.
I
Because it won't matter.
I won't do all the crazy math. I do just want to do what the Divine Smite, because I was going to do bonus action, take from the rich, and give all of Elina the HP. So I'm just going to do that real quick. I'll just roll my d8s. All right, just the Divine Smite's going to be 73, and Elina, you can take 73 HP.
Seriously, that's awesome. Thank you.
Take from the rich. One of the special features of his homebrew subclass, the Divine Smite damage he does on an attack, he can a certain number of times distribute those hit points among his allies.
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Fun fact, if you watched last season, I also did the same thing to Octavia.
Continuity. The general is down. We can exit combat because there are no active players left on the battlefield. If you guys want to just kill the general and the monk, you could just hit them a couple times, they'll just be dead.
I would like to ask, Artemis, would you like me to spare your brother?
If we just do a medicine check on him, right? I'm like, and he's
Well, I can like cantrip spare the dying, and it just stabilizes him.
oh okay.
Maybe like tie him. I don't think we should kill him, but should we maybe tie him up before we fully?
Well, we got to do it quick because he'll be
Yeah,
stabilized but
let's-
not conscious, right?
Yeah, I
Let's
believe that's how
have
it just
everything-
says. It just says
that's
you
how
touch.
it works.
If you wouldn't mind, please.
Okay, then I will cast spare the dying on Dagran
Because we got to do that.
if I'm
Quick.
able to do that before.
Yeah, you can do that.
Bowman's gonna go to the ones that aren't dead and just make them
Yeah,
dead.
Penny will take out the general.
Take out the monk. Bowman's gonna take the mask off. And what does Bowman see?
His own
The
face.
monk.
No face.
Yeah, as you take the mask
It's
off
fear
the monk,
kindler.
and you see a woman, probably mid-20s, red hair. She's got a little bit of like minor scarring, but nothing crazy. Just a woman who got indoctrinated into all this.
Well, I'm keeping the mask. So
I want to take the rogue's mask.
Take the rogue's mask. You see a human man, older, 30s, 40s, hard to tell, late 30s or early 40s. Lines on his face. Just a couple scars. As you finish this,
Yeah, let's bring attention to everyone else that the battle's over for them. Like all the other people fighting.
you see that the other people fighting in the room are finishing up their battles. There are casualties among the Silver Flame fundamentalists, but the attack has been driven off.
Are there any still Golden Flame people around, or have they all fled?
They have all either fled or been killed.
do we have a way to check on Artemis's mother?
She comes out of her hiding spot and she comes over and to where you all are and looks down at Dagran, on the ground, and just says, well, what are you,
Does anyone have rope?
Yeah.
Handcuffs, rope.
Someone's gotta have.
Yeah.
Yep, sure.
I'm just going to like kneel first. I'm gonna like start stripping him of his armor.
Yeah.
And like his shield and everything else, and just down to, I don't know, his undergarments. Leave a shirt on. Like
I'd give him some dignity.
Sure.
Did you take his pants off?
throw everything off to the side. I'll leave his pants on. Not his armor though.
Right.
Then we will like. Do we have chains? I feel like Bowmin has chains.
No,
You don't have chains?
I don't have chains. I do have a pot that has a element.
I'm good without the goo. Thank you though.
Can I look for chains? Because there might be chains somewhere here.
You can find chains.
We should definitely put the amulet of no scrying or whatever on Dagran.
Oh, interesting.
Well,
Is
you
this
would have
something that has to be
attune
attuned to?
would
Oh,
have
it is.
attuned to it.
Okay.
As long as he stays within 60 feet of the person who is attuned to it, he can't be spotted.
Okay.
Do we think there's any chance Dagran's been under some sort of curse?
I think so.
Can I do curse casting? And I'll lose 40 hit points, but I'll cast curse casting on Dagran.
And remove curse is the spell you're going for.
Yeah, sorry, yes.
You cast the spell. He's still unconscious. Hard to know. It's had an effect.
Jinarra, healing word, 14 hit points back to you. I'm going to like take my signet ring, just like move it to another hand, my dominant hand. I think it's on my
Okay.
left hand.
Okay.
Dominant hand, and then just hold him up and non-lethal. I'm just gonna punch the fuck out of his face once.
Yeah. Are you trying to wake him up, or are you just fucking punching him?
I'm just hitting him, non-lethal. If he wakes up, fine.
His head twists as you punch him, and he's chained to like a pillar. He doesn't wake up immediately, and at this point, Nemesis is sort of standing, slightly behind all of you. And Terran Duran eventually joins as well. And he says, Lord Brightshield.
Yep.
It is clear that our base of operations is compromised. How soon will you be ready to launch the attack? Because I fear we may not have another chance.
What time is it now?
Shortly after midnight.
Is there another safe house somewhere in the city? Any other buildings, places that are friendly that we could sneak people? All of us.
This
I can build the mansion again. We can hide there for the evening and move soon.
Nemesis says, this was our safe place where everyone could be. Any other safe hiding spaces can only hold a few handful of people.
What about further in? We need to rest, right?
We do have those potions we could take.
Yeah. How long does that need? An hour?
1 minute.
1 minute? Jeez.
Where's Ariadne? Is she in the sewers?
That was what you had told us. That was beneath
I
the
mean,
sewers.
we may be able to hide out with her, can we? If we want to do a full long, if we want to regroup and not go right now. We also need to let her know because she wanted to know before we were gonna.
Yeah.
Also, do your people need to rest up?
I mean, yes, but also we may lose our opportunity if we don't move quickly.
What do you guys think?
I mean, there's some stuff that I just did that I wouldn't be able to do again until like 5 a.m. But there's other stuff that I can do.
Potion?
What?
Even with the potion?
Yeah. The orrery's based on the time of day, not my rest.
Nemesis cuts in again and says, I wouldn't be opposed to us having a few hours to rest.
We could come up with a
I don't
sure
think
plan.
they'll send anyone here immediately. But we have a limited amount of time before they send more.
How many people do we have left?
15 of us here. Few more in the city, but there were only ever there were 20. We had 25 to start with. We had 5 casualties here. 5 people are out.
Okay. If we move quickly deeper into the sewers, we probably can buy some time. In the Golden Flame, it seems like they don't want to go deeper in the sewers for many reasons. It's probably the safer bet.
Well, don't we want to go at some point into the sewers anyway to get into the cathedral? Because isn't that how we're getting in?
Yep.
Your entry point to the Golden Flame district is through the sewers.
So why don't we gather up what we have and just go forward?
How big is your mansion from the outside? Like, can we hide it, sort of?
It's just a doorway, so you can hide it behind. You can put it on the back side of a rock.
Yeah.
You can,
Okay.
inside of a cupboard. Inside.
So yeah, let's do this. Let's go into the sewers, then let's just try to find an intelligent place to set it up where it's a little bit out of view.
None of this is going to make a difference anyway. Dagran. He's come too.
Shut up.
He looks up at you, Artemis, and despite the remove curse, his eyes are still golden.
I don't know what to do with you.
Well, I would have killed you had I been given the chance. But then grandfather needed you for some ritual. So I suppose you would have had to be revived.
Yeah. I'm just gonna like look over towards my mom. My real mom, not Jinarra, sorry.
She's staring down at Dagran, and she sort of gets on her knees in front of him and says, Dagran, why? Why did you do all of this horror? And he won't meet her eye.
Yeah.
It was my destiny. I am meant to be a king. This was the only way to do what I was always meant to do. Do you think I wanted to kill father? No, but it was the only way. He would understand. He wanted me to be king of Oikos. He wanted to bring it back, and I was going to do it. No matter what.
Could I have a moment alone with him, please, everyone?
Yeah, bye.
I'm gonna reach out for I think I'm gonna try and grab. Wait, what?
Nothing. I just realized I could have used the orrery to find chains, but
Of course. Your fucking room of requirement on your belt. I'm gonna reach out and grab Bowman's wrist. And just like hold, like keep him here as best I can. Bowmin.
Yeah. Your mom looks back and forth between you and Dagran. I don't... She stands back, but she doesn't leave.
Dagran, you've betrayed everything. Everyone. You might be right. Maybe you were destined to be king, and I've just fucked it all up. But we won't know.
Artemis, you never understood the first thing about duty.
No. I never really have. There's a first time for everything. In the name of Roderick, I stand in your way. In the name of our mother, I'm standing in your way. In the name of Brightshield Manor and everyone we swore our lives to defend, I'm standing in your way. And Dagran Brightshield, in the name of Voikos, I stand in your way. And I'm gonna summon the sword through his heart.
Yep, you stab him through the heart with the sword.
And keep eye contact.
He coughs, blood splatters across your face as he does. And he smiles a little bit and he says, I always knew you had it in you. Well done, little brother. Won't be so easy with our grandfather. And for what it's worth, I am sorry about father. And the life leaves his eyes, which lose their golden hue, finally.
And I will immediately turn and just collapse crying on Bowmin.
Yeah. As you do, though, you can feel a sense of deep satisfaction from the silver flame. The flame is pleased. And with that, we will end tonight's episode. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for playing, and we'll see you next time.